record. And I just put a fresh battery in it, just to make sure. Hey, I like it. Yeah, I'm good with whatever. That's okay. I'm so jealous of you guys' earbuds. Oh, that's all it is? I should just... I don't know if I have a long enough cord to hook to my computer for that. That's freaking dope, dude. Oh well. I'll just be happy I got something, I guess. Go ahead. Not much, man. I can't wait to do this. I'm so excited. Let's do it. Oh God. Oh, yeah. Super Castlevania is my favorite game of all times, but I mean, where would we be without Mario, you know? Dude, I was playing Mario 1 last night. Like, I want so badly to beat that game by running through every level. I've always used warps. I haven't either. Never have. Right. Yeah. There's no memorization if you haven't played them enough. Well, man, Super Mario World, that would be a hard one not to have still. Because that is actually, I mean, like, when I was a kid, I never played any of the Castlevanias. No. Dude, like, as soon as I played Castlevania 1 on the NES, I was like, why didn't I play this as a kid? This is amazing. And my friend Todd was like, I don't think you're going to like this, but okay. And I was like, dude, this is perfect. Man, I don't know. I guess I have to go from my point of view as an adult. And as an adult, I am way more interested in the Castlevania games than the Mario games. I would have to pick Castlevania as an adult. No. No. I am very weird about Metroidvania games. I like my Metroid, I like my Castlevania, but I don't like to intermix. Now, I'm saying that, telling you that I've never played Symphony of the Night. I mean, I think I played it for like just a few minutes. But I played a Game Boy game called Harvest of the Moon, I think. I can't remember what that's called. There's a Circle of the Moon, maybe? And I didn't like it. But it was a Game Boy game, so maybe that's a... I want a whip, too. I think there's no whip in that game, right? Except for the very beginning. Yeah, I don't like that. Bloodlines. Yeah. I need to play Bloodlines more, but exactly. All right. It's got to be Home Alone, man. I know. There's a huge poster right here. Home Alone, like I love Macaulay Culkin still to this day. You ever seen the movie Party Monster? Amazing movie. Little weird, but amazing. Check it out. He's an adult. He is playing Michael Alec, who was in like a underground party scene kid in New York in the early '90s. Very and Seth Green's in it too. Very weird indie, weird movie. As a kid, I loved it. I mean, it's like the exact same movie, just in a different city. I still like it. I remember as a kid the part where like Marv is like getting electrocuted, and it shows his skeleton for like half a second. I about pissed my pants as a kid at the theater when I saw that. Oh, dude, yeah, yeah, and he's like Harry, yeah, dude, yeah. That scene I about wet my pants too. I vividly remember seeing that as a kid and being like, this dude. Yeah, yeah, that would cause some serious brain damage. Yeah, it might one and you're probably out. For sure. Ooh. Yeah, I went to both of those like all the time. Man, that is. You know what? I have a picture of me in front of a KB Toys. How random is that? Yeah. Oh man, like because KB was at the mall, so like I think I went there more often because my mom went to the mall more frequently. And I remember those stupid yippy dogs. Yip 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 yip. They had out front. Man, God, I bought so many GI Joes and turtles there. I don't know. Toys R Us. That's where I got my Super Nintendo. So, so that's a lot of nostalgia there. Man, KB or Toys R Us. I think I'm gonna have to go with Toys R Us because it was more of like an event. I mean, like this was like a full size retail store, like the size of Walmart, dedicated to toys. Yeah, like it was an event when you went there. Like, I mean, KB Toys was rad, but like I don't know, man. Jeffrey, yeah, Jeffrey the giraffe, and then all KB Toy had was some little soldier boy looking thing. Yeah, take it up to the little gated area, and they'd bring you out your stuff. Yeah, that was amazing. Really? Yeah, that's amazing. Right. That's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean they're both great stores. I wish either one were back, but I went in one last time before ours closed down and filmed for like an hour and a half, just to have it for someday. Oh, that's tough, man. He-Man was like the very first toy I ever remember playing with. Like it was the first toy I remember having like the action figures for. That or superpowers, but I think it was He-Man. Man, I loved He-Man as a kid. Sadly, I don't know if it's held up as well. I've tried to watch the cartoons again, and I'm like, whoa, these are real bad. But as a 5-year-old, I was hooked. I'm gonna have to say, and I've got Transformers DVDs too, and I watched those. I got really into Transformers in like the early 2000s, like 2005 to 2010, and I had like a ton of them. And I also had a bunch of Ninja Turtles at that point too. They were awesome on mint on card. Then I sold them all sadly. But I'm gonna say I gotta go with Transformers. Now, had you said GI Joe in Transformers, that would have probably been sitting here a couple hours. Yes. Yep. Love those. Oh, my top 10. Yeah, I blew some people away with that. Man, that's an easy one. Yeah, I'm an Xbox kid through and through. Yeah, when the first PlayStation came out, I remember really wanting one very badly, but for whatever reason, my mom just wouldn't buy me one. So there was like a huge gap in my gaming history where let's see, I got a Game Gear in '93, and then I didn't get a new system until 2003, so 10 years later. Well, I wasn't rocking it for 10 years. I just had other interests like females and hockey and whatever else was going on in my life. But the Super Nintendo was kind of always there to pick up if I ever got bored. But yeah, I didn't get a new system until the.
I want to get up here.
Colin, you're going to have to go play Mario somewhere else right now, buddy.
I'm trying to get all of the stuff.
He's playing Mario Wii U. Go shut the door. Go. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'll help you later. He loves Mario Wii U. I need to shut this door real fast. Hang on one second. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Xbox. Yeah, it was 2003. I think it was for my 22nd birthday. And I got that, and I was addicted to Halo, and all the pro skaters, and I played Brute Force, and super into that Ninja Gaiden game. Yeah, I remember there was this one hallway where there was these bats, and I just throw Ninja Stars at the bats for hours and hours, trying to save up enough like coins to like buy this wooden sword. I don't know if you ever got the wooden sword, but it like destroyed everything. Yeah, yeah, it's a hard one. The storyline's really cool too. I won't ruin it for you in case you ever go back to it, but right. Yeah, I never played any other ones except for that first one. Surprisingly, you would think I would have been like, oh, I want to play the rest of them, but I never did. I just played Halo all the time. Yeah, I never got the black. I never got the Signa. Yep. X. Yeah, I know. A lot of people are, man. I hate the PlayStation controller too. Like, I like the offset of the thumbsticks as opposed to them being side by side. Yeah, they kept it pretty consistent. I think 360 was the best. I don't like the one as much. Yeah. Yeah, I loved that. Yeah, I actually have had a PS3 for like the last 10 years. Literally the only thing I use it for is to stream on. I know that's such a waste. I'm so sorry, but yeah, the reason I got the PS3 was because it had the NHL app and the Xbox didn't at the time. So I could watch hockey games on there. That was the only reason I got it. Yep. Hockey box. That's right. Oh God. Oh man. So Bush was like a short-lived thing for me in the 90s. Like if you would have said Smashing Pumpkins, that'd have been a lot harder. But I'm going to have to say Tears for Fears for sure. I freaking love Tears for Fears so much. Like I saw them in Atlanta probably 3 or 4 years ago. And like I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. I was so scared they were gonna die before I saw them because they're so old. Well, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know a lot of their stuff until except for like the radio hits, like the probably 2-3 hits they play on the radio. Everybody wants to rule the world, all that stuff. But since I got into them, I went back and listened to some of their older stuff. They have this one album called The Hurting. It's so awesome. Yeah. Nice. Oh yeah. Amazing. Guys, you're gonna have to pardon me for a second. You're gonna hear crying in the background of this if I don't go take care of this. So let me go grab him. It's gonna ruin the audio. Hang on. Colin, buddy, you're killing me right now. Listen, you can't just sit in here and cry. Thank you for your patience. So what it was, there's this little part on Mario 3D World where he wants to like take Toad up this little thing to get all these green stars, and I guess something was causing a hiccup, and so I just knocked it out for him real quick, and he's happy now. Yeah, so it's like, all right, I've never played it all the way through, but it's in there on his like little Wii U kiosk. So yeah, yeah, I've popped into a few of them, but I could hear him in there crying. I was like, this is going to be in the background if I don't go stop this now. Yeah. Yeah, I like I said, I've only played like the first couple stages in passing with it. Yeah, it's really cool. Like I wish I would have gotten to the Wii U when it came out. Really? Oh, that's funny. You guys will get there. Yeah. I go back and forth with you guys about it a lot. I mean, I do like Bush, but I'm not crazy. I do like him a lot, but I'm not like crazy about him. It was just a footnote. Yeah, yep. Right. Like they were a great, yeah, they were a great band. Just yeah, it just didn't have that longevity for me. Oh man, dude, that movie was such a huge deal. I don't know if you remember when it came out. Like, I don't know exactly what you guys' ages are. So that's exactly what I was about to say. Like that was the first time in my life when I could remember like this crazy marketing. Like it was like Batman summer. Everywhere I went was Batman stuff. And that movie, I think it came out in June of '89. It was somewhere in the early summer, and my birthday's like July of '89. July. So all I wanted was for my birthday was to go see that movie, and my dad took me. My dad, a Baptist minister. So yeah, he took me to see Batman. He was like, "All right, Jay, want to see Batman? I'll go see Batman." And there was this one part where like the Joker pulls out this huge gun out of his pants, and the bat wings flying down, and he says something about "Come here, you gruesome son of a bitch" or something along those lines. And my dad just looked at me and goes, "Don't say that." That's all I remember about that movie, and like being a little scared when he was like melting or whatever. I'm melting or whatever he said. Yeah, the Pepsi commercial's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Dude, it was. Yeah. It was like a cultural phenomenon. It was amazing. Wow, that's cool. That's amazing. But that movie, yeah, it was so much hyped. Everybody had Batman T-shirts. I remember going to the mall and getting stuff. It was that was a wild time. But the game, obviously, you guys know, is like my second favorite, or it's 1A, 1B, depending on what day you ask. Between that and Castlevania, that game was amazing, and that game is actually what caused me to want to get back into the NES. Because one day I was sitting around and I was like, all right, I'm going to get the new Xbox, the PS5 137th, like whatever edition it is now. And then somewhere in my brain, I was like, I never beat Batman on the NES as a kid. And then like I was obsessed with like I've got to do that now. I bet I have the dexterity to finally beat that game. It is hard, yeah. Yeah. It is so good. It is so good. Absolutely. Yeah, it's incredible. It's amazing. I freaking it really should have. It's so much harder to wall jump on Ninja Gaiden. Um, yeah, it's totally true. So I love that game. Yeah. Oh man, that's really really hard. That's the hardest question you guys have asked me. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Cause like the game wouldn't exist without the movie. I don't think. Thank God Sunsoft got it, not LJN, right? Oh man. Oh yeah. I don't know. That's so hard. That movie was so crazy. I don't know. I I'm basing everything off now. How I feel now. Now I would be much more apt to pick up that game and play it than watch the movie. Yeah, even though that movie's so classic, I'm gonna have to go with the game. It was a huge deal. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's interactive. You know, I get to play it. Yeah, yeah. That Joker fight is so hard. It takes me like I don't think I've ever beat him first try getting up the clock tower. It takes at least 3 or 4, sometimes like 10 to 20. He is. Yeah, I don't know. What strategy do you guys use on him? I'm so curious. Do you punch or do you use a weapon? So that's the way I do it. Some people swear punching is better, but I live by ducking and throwing those boomerangs. So, what I've discovered, at least this is what I think, there's a sweet spot where he holds his gun, and if you kind of duck right in front of it, he'll miss you with that shot, and then you just go ham on those boomerangs. And but yeah, his that gun, if you get hit with that gun, it's devastating. And the other thing is like there's a sweet spot where you can be right between where the lightning strikes, and that's usually how I beat him. I beat him the same way every time, but it's just getting it perfect is not easy to do. And the other thing that sucks about that particular level is getting up that bell tower is no easy task either. So going up that repetitively over and over will wear you out like mentally and physically. So then when you finally do get to the Joker, it's like you don't have like the right mind frame to fight him. It's the same thing with Ninja Gaiden. Like they make you run those last 3 levels over and over if you don't get it right. And by the time you get to the level, you're like, dude, like I can't even think about the boss. Like that level just destroyed my brain. I've never beaten any of the 16-bit Contras, so congrats to you guys. That's amazing. Dude, that's how it was playing Battletoads. Like, probably like 3 or 4 years ago, me and my friend Todd used to collect with me. We would push each other, kind of probably how you guys do. And he called me one night. He's like, "Dude, I beat Battletoads," and I was like, "I'm not gonna let you hold this over my head." I played this game every day for like 5 months, sometimes twice a day if I had time, because I was only working the weekends then. I was like a stay-at-home dad during the week, so when my kids would take a nap, I would play it, and every I would get like just a little further every time, little further. And I always believed that I could do it until there's this one level where you're like on this big unicycle type thing where you're holding on these two handlebars. It's like a big pinwheel. I don't even know what you'd call it. I think they call it the Lollapalooza actually. And you're riding around. You have to make these like precision turns. If you don't, you slow down and then whatever's behind you gets you. And that was the only time where I'm like, I don't know that I'm going to be able to beat this. Seriously, Colin. Come here. Come on. Come on. Here, come say hey to everybody. Come on. You don't want to say hey to the people? Look. Come on. Alright, go close my door, please, dude. No, now the damn cat's in here. He's going to be crying. Get out of here, Hurley. You try to set something up so perfect. And oh, I know. Like an hour ago, the guy was cutting his grass, and I was like, son of a bitch. Here, you gotta get out of here. Go. I don't want to hear you cry. He's a Siamese, too, so he'll just sit here and cry forever. Come here. Come on. Get out. Out of the closet. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Battletoads is badass. It's so hard, but man, if you ever play it all the way through, you actually see like how much diversity the like game developers put in the different levels. Like it's a lot of different stuff in there. No. Is it? Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I have an Xbox One, so I'll see if I... Dude, Dan's a freaking legend, man. Dude, I was telling him about that Battletoads game, you know? I was like, dude, you gotta beat Battletoads, you gotta beat it. And I'm like, it took me 5 months, so I'm like, it's gonna take him a while. I think within like a week, he's like, yeah, dude, I beat it. And I was like, what? Like a week? It was probably like days even. It probably wasn't even a week. It was probably like 3 days later or something. He's like, exactly, dude. That's exactly how I felt when I met him. I was like, dude, like, are you like in the Matrix? Like, do you just slow down time and that's how you do this? I don't either. He's beat Contra with the controller upside down. Wrap your brain around that. I can barely beat it with it right side up. How many loops he could get? I beat it on a 1 credit clear. Like I died, but I had enough extra men to get through it. Same for Super C. Dude, they are fun. They're so good. Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. T-Belly's good at games too. And I don't know, do you know Solid Nate? Solid Nate's freaking good too. Even games, yeah, even games that are hard to understand. Like I'll put in a game like I have no clue what to do here, and he'll figure it out. He just like Dick Tracy. I don't know, man. It's Mega Dan 29. Yeah, he uses his third eye or something. I don't know how he does it. Yeah. No, it was fun. It was awesome. I appreciate it, guys. That was every time. Ever since I saw like the first one, I was like, man, I got to get in on this. Yeah, that'd be fun. Nice. Got it. Sorry about all the interruptions on that, man.